you'll get visible after things totally calm down, right? Meanwhile, your calendar is feral like a crazy cat all over the place. Colors, you can't even remember what they are anymore. Your inbox is totally on fire. Yeah, you wish you could set fire to it. And later has been lying to you for years because you know what? The truth is, you are the best kept secret, my friend. You're busy doesn't equal visible. Hard work doesn't magically broadcast itself across the radio waves. Nope. That's why the Brew and Stew Media Spotlight exists. That's right. A collaboration between Nicole Borghi and Colleen Stubbs. One booking, two podcasts, no pitching, no chasing, no pretending you enjoy the outreach. We know you don't. You don't. Nobody does. You show up, you talk like the authority you already are. Your message gets heard on purpose to an aligned audience. Stop waiting. Stop hiding behind the busy button and book your Brew and Stew Media Spotlight package now, because staying invisible is a choice and you're not going to do it anymore. You're going to be visible. You're going to be influential. Scan the QR code. Make that choice for the Brew and Stew package. Busy, booked, exhausted. Your inbox is screaming at you like a siren. Your calendar is still feral. Still calling yourself visible and you're just the best kept secret? Turns out I was right there with you, my friend. Wasn't getting seen, was just the best kept secret. Wasn't getting heard, definitely, kind of getting paid. But here, the magic, my friend. It's a collaboration between Colleen Stubbs and Nicole Borghi. The Voice Lab on the school platform shows you how to use podcast spotlights, summit stages, and simplified, yeah, that's right, simple outreach systems so your visibility actually works. Get seen, get heard, join the free Voice Lab on the school platform, and you're going to get it all. Because if you're working this hard, someone else should know about it. Scan the QR code today. All right, folks, here we are. We're back. We're back. Another Voice Lab podcast collaboration with Colleen Stubbs and Nicole Borghi. Awesome. Honored to be here. Glad to be here with my person. You know what? Hey, my got the wingman, right? I don't know which one of us is, but hey, it's all about that. Somebody's in the driver's seat, or we both just letting the car drive itself. Who knows? Here we are.
Yeah.
Welcome, welcome, folks. We are coming at you live on LinkedIn, and we're doing a collaboration event, so you can find it on the page with Nicole Borghi and Colleen Stubbs. Also, our YouTube channels, both our YouTube channels. So we're bringing you a collaboration effort to reach out to more people and to really leverage visibility and influence with simplified systems. And that's what the Voice Lab is all about. We're also on the school platform, and you can learn more. There's a freebie account just for you. And it's really for entrepreneurs who are done doing everything and really ready to do what actually moves the needle. Are you ready? Come on in. We do have a Voice Lab group that we meet at weekly. You can find that on our school platform. I'll put all the links in there. And you know, hey, we everything is centered on visibility. So if you didn't get it from the commercials where we got the Brew and Stew package, well, which we do have a commercial package or a sponsorship package, as well as just become a guest. Get on two of the platforms that are going to support you. It's all around visibility. Who are we? What are we doing? We want to simplify your life and we want to get you on the stage. And today, my friends, is day 3 of Invisible to Influential, the summit itself. And it's really catered, again, the same audience. It's really all about entrepreneurs, CEOs leaving corporate America. We want you in that to help get you to that soul-led leadership where you're influencing your audience. No, it's not 1,000,001 subscribers, because are you really influencing that? Or maybe you just bought those likes and subscribes. That's okay too. That's your business plan, right? But what if you had a small group a good, mighty group that you worked with that truly supported you and wasn't looking for those just the likes and subscribes. So we don't want to leave anybody behind. That's what we're doing. So we are small. We're a mighty group, and we're sharing today. It's all about. It's the third day, so it's visibility with a heart, influence, and integrity, and also community over consumption. So, how are we doing that? How are we boosting one another up? Come join the fabulous speakers that are here today, and we love to hear from you. But let's get to it because we have the Voice Lab ready to go, and we're going to continue our discussion a little bit more on what we have been talking about since Tuesday. We had some things that we were talking about. What were we talking about? Oh, yes.
Let's go with, let's talk about Truth 3. I've been sitting here thinking about that one.
All right.
Talk about
So,
Truth 3.
so yeah, absolutely. Because the topic today is why being seen isn't the same as growing. So visibility without capture is just noise. But we'll do truth theory. Absolutely. You want to go ahead with that?
I do. So, and a reason I think this is important is because today's the last day of our summit. And so, what do you do with those leads, right? So many people take leads and they're scary to them. They're like, oh, okay, I'm building my email list. I'm going to add these leads to my email list. Now I have more people on my email list. And you've got nowhere, right? And so that's what we want to avoid. Let's talk about what we do with those leads. Because when somebody gives you a lead, what are they actually giving you, Nicole? I'm going to put you on the spot. What are they giving you when they say, here's my email address? What does that mean?
They are giving you, they're absolutely giving you permission to reach out to them. They want to hear more from you.
That's exactly it. They're giving you permission. They're saying, hey, you know what? I'm interested in knowing more. And so, why do we shelve those leads? Why do we add them to an email list and let them sit when what we really need to do is be nurturing them, right? And so, this is them actually raising their hand and saying, hey, I'm in the room and I'm listening to you. And then you respond with radio silence. And then you wonder why your business isn't growing, why you're not getting further along in your business, why you're not reaching your goals, why you don't have the clients you want. And so not only are they giving you permission, but this is Nicole and I today saying they are giving you permission. And if they want to remove their permission, they have that right. How do they do that, Nicole? If they're
They can
tired of hearing me yak, what do they do?
they can unsubscribe. Hello, you have the ability to say, you know what? I don't want to hear from you right now, or I'm not ready to hear your cool stuff just yet and take action. So they can absolutely unsubscribe and get on the list later. It
Hey,
happens all the time.
I'm going to do a little myth busting here because, and I'll just be real honest, you know me, always being bold and honest. When I had 37 people on my email list, I had an 88% open rate. When I got up over thousands, that dropped to 42% open rate. Okay. Do you see what's happening here? So when you say, I have so many people on my email list, or maybe you try to get in a summit and they say, you have to have 1,000 people or 2,000 people on your email list to apply to be a summit speaker. Well, go buy those then if that's what you want, right? Because that's just a number. It's literally just a number. Nurturing those leads builds relationships, which makes them want to open the emails, which makes them want to communicate back with you, which piques their interest in what you're doing. And so I think that that's like, you have to remember each one of these people that give you permission, they're saying, let's have a relationship. They're not saying, add me to a little ping on your nightstand or whatever you call that. Little the day when we talked about that, another
The little
notch on your
hash
night.
mark on the overhead bed.
Yeah, a little touch on that. We don't want that. So take those and nurture them like a relationship. And how do you do that? I mean, that's a little bit overwhelming because now you have, even if you only got 50 people, now you have 50 people that you have to reach out to, right? And it's like, okay, if I sit here and think about it and write 50 emails today and reach out to these people through email because they gave me their email address, God, that's going to take all day, right? And so that's what we want to avoid. We don't want it to take all day. You do want to build relationships that matter. And when you come to the summit, we talk about how you can actually reach all 50 people in a heart-led way and really communicate and build relationships with them. And so that is something that we'll be talking on today in the summit a little bit too. And the thing is that when you do that, You can actually automate it and put those emails into a workflow so that they're getting consistently receiving emails from you. Now, you don't want it to be a, I don't know, a bland, boring email template. You want it to be a heartfelt written email like you were speaking to a friend. And we'll talk about that more in the summit today, how to do that to all the people on your email list at one time. Because the truth is, if you want to get out and shine in your business, you have to be able to really automate the task that you're doing over and over. So when you're looking at that list and going, I just have 50 new people on my email list, I need to connect with them, it shouldn't be overwhelming. It should be a one and
No.
done in a heartfelt way, right?
Absolutely. And you also want to share with them it, you know, after the event, and the reason is the fortunes and the follow-up, right? You still need to connect with them. They called you, they left a message, you know, back in the day. They actually picked up the phone, dialed the number, left a message if you weren't home, you didn't pick up, or knocked on your door, left a message with a person in the house and said, "Hey, call me back." That's basically what this is about when people subscribe and say, "Hey, you know, it's okay. I choose not to." But the good thing is when they stay with you, they want you to nurture that, but also talk to them, thank them for attending the event, remind the audience members that, hey, you chose to get this really cool gift and it gave you value. If you forgot it or if you left it on one of your tabs or forgot where you downloaded it, or which email box it went to, go ahead and get the gift again. It's magical. It's powerful. Do that. Get the gift again, and then they want to hear from you again. Like, hey, I'm Nicole. I do this really cool thing. I'm Sandy. I do this really cool thing. You got my lead magnet. Here's the next step. People want to follow you. They need guidance. We have taken away the mentorship and the apprenticeship in life and said, hey, we need guidance. That's why people hire you as a coach. If they're not hiring you as a coach, they don't see that guidance. They don't see that strategy and that certain structure that they need outside of themselves to get to their goal. And that's how you drive that traffic so people will follow you. And you also want to make sure that you're on podcast, you're getting out there, you're getting visible, and that's what we're doing today. And it is very important to look at the entire scope and see, you know, what stage do I get on and am I aligned? And if the people at the event aren't aligned with you, they probably won't listen to the rest of what you have to say. And that's okay because that means that if the message didn't work here, it's time to pivot and go where people are aligned.
Yeah, in every experience like that, like I even started with a bad one like that, but every experience that you can have some takeaway from, you're either learning, growing, or you're profiting from, right? And so if you get on the wrong stage, don't worry, there are other stages. It's a big world out there. I was on a horrible stage and nobody in the world remembers but me. So that's a good thing. But come inside the Voice Lab where we actually talk about how to handle your online presence, right? How to get seen and heard. What's the best tips and tricks of the trade to do that? You know, Nicole puts together summits all the time. We have different podcasts. There are places that you can get seen and heard, and you can be confident and comfortable doing that. And that is key. You know, some of these places say, if you sometimes when you apply for a summit they're like, okay, you have to have a presentation, it has to be a slide presentation, it has to be this long, it has to be pre-recorded, or maybe it has to be this that. When you're working with Nicole, you get the opportunity to say, can we do this interview style, which for me when I first started out was a lot easier than just getting up and doing a presentation, right? And so we also have templates, presentation templates that you can get in and just edit to fit your presentation, right? Your topic, your niche. And so that's important and really cuts down on time and is helpful. But in there, we also meet and just provide solutions. So maybe you have something created, but you just need more eyes on it. You need people to look at it and maybe critique it a little, or maybe you just need help tweaking something a little bit. That's what we have inside Voice Lab is we have all these opportunities that you can come in and really learn how to be seen and heard in 2026.
Absolutely. I was just checking it for we added Rumble on there. I added that on there and forgot we're live on Rumble. So now we're on three platforms. So hey, it's good to be out there and share you and absolutely you want the ability to connect and engage. And what happened the first day is hearing the audience say, hey, I want to engage and introduce myself, get to know the speakers, listen to the speakers, ask them questions. This is all engagement, and it's going to take some time to pivot the community to say, hey, get used to that. We want you off camera. We want you to say hello. If people are off camera, they're just off camera watching you, right? Or maybe they're working, right? They're like, yeah, I'm watching, I'm watching. And that's good. We appreciate you being there and sharing your energy with us. But the other thing is now you can come and participate. Now let's not make it boring. Let's not make it a sleeper and engage. And that's when those people give you that aligned audience that's attentive and listening. What's going to happen? They're going to want to listen to you afterwards, and that's what this is all about. And sharing, what's important, what's going on in the world, so they can connect with you. It's not a place to complain, but it's a place to be aligned in your soul-led leadership and totally supporting you and your audience, and that's what the stage is all about. And so let's make 2026 a totally different year where we're bringing not just prosperity, because this month, you know what, guys, it's I think the Saturn and Uranus are aligned in the full moon that started this year, and it's all about money. So think about that, be prosperous and financially abundant, but grab the mic, get on the stage, be the expert, and nurture your community. Let's talk about that. Today's a short podcast, and is there Colleen any other takeaways that you want to share with everybody?
You know, you are always one step ahead of somebody else, so you do have something valuable to share. And just getting comfortable getting on stage. Come to the summit today and see the engagement and see the relationships. Just watch the foundation of these relationships be built between speakers and speakers and attendees and attendees, just all the way across the board. We had great conversations yesterday, and I really met some super interesting people. Like Nicole said, it's a small group, but you know what? Then you can really truly connect. And I love that. So, Nicole, if you want to drop the link for the summit, that would be great. And yeah, it's time to bounce.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me grab that link one more time. I'll put it in there and see if it will go through into the chat.
And we will be back on Voice Lab next Tuesday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time or 10 Eastern Standard Time.
All right, guys, there we go. Look forward to seeing you out there. Love you. Thanks for the support. Let me put it in LinkedIn. If for some reason it's not going on there, um, let me try one more time. Love it. All right, there we go. Bye bye. Bye bye. See you guys. Have a great day. Come to Summit.